Hello everyone, I'm William Wang and I am here today with the leaders of the investment club at Port Moody Secondary. I would like to first off by thanking all of you for joining me today, and if you guys would like to start by introducing yourselves.
Hi guys, my name is Harry.
Hello, my name is Ryan.
And I'm Nathan.
I'm Oliver.
So what is the Port Moody Secondary Investment Club? How would you describe this club to others?
So the investment club is a place where like-minded people who are interested in finance, investing, or business can come together to share our ideas and learn about these subjects as a collective group.
I mean, that's pretty much all I got to say about that, yeah.
Yeah, so the club is a place where everyone can learn, even including us. Like many times we can also learn from our students, and collectively we can learn more about investing.
Yeah, so our meetings are once a week on Mondays. Yeah.
So in the club, is there anything that's, you guys do on a weekly basis? Because I think we do Investopedia, right? So that's
So we have Investopedia, a stock simulator going on, and basically we just started at the beginning of the year where everyone starts with a set amount of money that's imaginary currency, and then we just play the game, or so-called, or just trade your stocks according to to real life circumstances.
Okay. Yeah. So what led you guys to start this club at Port Moody in the first?
So it was kind of actually two parts, right? So for me, last year, I was in the club last year with the original leader, who was Tiger. And during that, I thought, hey, this is pretty cool. And then I dragged this poor man along with me. And then Ryan and Harry kind of was another half that kind of came together.
So what happened was that we saw that Tiger was in his 12th year and he was going to graduate, and so there was going to be no one behind to continue the investment club. So we came together as a group to start it again.
I see. So investment club at Port Moody, is it always it has a long history?
A relatively long history.
Yeah. So why is investing and finance such a big part of our world today? Why do we see so much of the, all the business news, everything, all the drama that's happening? Why is that so much of a big part?
Well, for one, all of our society is based off of currency, right? So we all use money, whether it's to buy groceries, buy games, buy whatever we want, buy everything that we basically use in everyday life is just all based off this currency. And we use money to, in a way, we earn it, right? And then we use it again to spend. And now investing is a good way for you to not only put your money in good use, so to so-called make more money with it, but it's also a good opportunity for you to learn and to, deal with different circumstances at different times.
So, I mean, I have two ways of looking at it, right? So first of all, the world is approaching, or is a global economy, right? You bring it back 100 years, it was not as connected as it is today. Today, America is connected to many, many economies around the world. And so this means that financing and investing has become much more important in our life today. And as well as before, you can get a job 9 to 5 and firm handshake, you're hired, you get a wife, get a house, get a dog, get a car. And nowadays it's a lot harder to do that. And one thing that has also become harder is trusting that the next day you'll still have the money, or that the next day you won't be poor again, that you might not be fired, right? And so I think investing is a great way of having that security, which is why a lot of people look towards it nowadays.
Right, so living part of a global economy that's so interconnected, it would be not so great to not be literate in finance or business or investing. So everyone in any industry, any job or occupation, everyone should have at least some experience with some of these subjects so that we understand, the part that we play in this machine that is the global economy, and being able to find our own financial stability within.
So, what advice do you have for students that might be interested in going to like a career, like a job maybe in finance or business?
Should I start?
Sure.
So, I mean, my main advice is get into it now, right? If you think you want to do it, if you like doing it, start experiencing different things, right? Like I talked to a few people about my career path, right? And their main advice was volunteer, get experience with it, see if you actually like it or not, or if you like the idea of it, and then just continue, right? Slowly build up more experience and look at your options for university, for a career, right? Right, and but start small. Maybe look at taxes, maybe volunteer, maybe work as an accountant, although that might be a few years in the future, right? But just start small and get started. That's it.
Yeah. So now, lastly, what advice do you have for people who might want to like make a lot of money in the future?
So, first of all, we're not really qualified to give advice as we're not experts ourselves. We're merely enthusiasts about investing. But to be able to maintain your money and not losing it or making risky decisions that threaten your financial stability is quite important. So, risk management, yeah.
Do you have anything?
Okay, so generally, investing can be a great option for those with some extra money, as it can allow you to accumulate some capital gains. So my advice would be to try to start as early as possible, so that way the interest can compound over and you can make a lot of money in the long run. However, it is very important to do your due diligence and check out everything before you buy them, just to be safe.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot of risk nowadays in this world of like mass media and stuff. That's why you shouldn't listen to the first thing that pops up. Someone said buy XYZ stock, then you gotta look at other sources before you start thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, I agree, right? Like, one very good example is like GameStop, for example, right? You look at it, right? It was driven by economy. It was a meme stock. And so that was highly risky. And so that's kind of something you have to be literate about and you have to look at, right? To actually assess if you wanted to get into it or not.
Yeah.
Yeah. So again, it's all about being experienced. It's better to start now than never, right? You grow up, it's a bit too late to start then. So might as well start now. Well, it's not too late, but yeah, you need more experience. The more the better, right? So might as well, practice with some stuff, gain more experience. Start, learning how to certain aspects of business.
Yeah, and then the last advice to get rich or get a lot of money, be a doctor, be a lawyer, be a computer engineer, right? I'm going to be very blunt. Investing is probably not going to rocket you into becoming a millionaire. It's, in my opinion, and I do stand by this, is that it provides you security, right? You can beat the average interest rates you might get at a bank, right? You can get extra money, right? But I don't think it can ever replace a full career, except if you go really into it, become a day trader, and just go at it like that, right? But I would say investment, or investing in general, is to be an add-on.
Right. To use investing as a means of sustaining yourself financially requires a lot of work. So you shouldn't go into this expecting that this is what you can live off of, unless you know and have everything planned out so that you have all the strategies and all the information you need to kind of embark on the journey of becoming a full-time day trader, which is not going to be the way for most of you, probably.
Yeah. Also, it's never too late to start.
That's true. Yeah. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up our conversation here, but I definitely learned a lot. So I'd like to thank all of you for joining me today.
Thank you for
Yeah, thank you for. Yeah.